Hello and welcome to Overpaid Over the Bar video return for in time for game week 8. It's been an interminable international break. It's good. They should call it an interminable break instead of. So we're here with special guests today. We've got Keith and Craig, two of the most valued members of our community, on at the same time. Uh, Both of them are super supportive, super engaged in terms of keeping my confidence in what we're doing going, because I see this as a group project as much as a mini league and anything else. I see it as a way of people keeping in touch with other people, and Keith and Craig are right at the heart of that. So great to welcome them both today. So first of all, hi, Craig.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm all right. Aberdeen, yeah,
Yeah, not too bad. It's quite warm at the moment, actually. Quite
really.
mild this time of the year.
Wow, that
Not
won't
like
last long.
Lisbon, I imagine, but
What?
not as hot as Lisbon, I imagine.
Lisbon summer goes on until the end of October. I swear that when I first moved to Spain, like in 2000 or 2001, like summers started earlier and finished earlier than they do now. But I maybe just remembering it wrong. But it seems that they start later and finish later now. But I mean, for local people, this isn't summer, but for me, it is. Like I'm in shorts now. Yeah. Um, don't want to get anyone excited, but yeah. Keith, how are you?
I'm good.
What's happening where you are?
It's freezing cold, cloudy.
Okay. And you're pretty busy right now. You're saying you have quite a lot of work going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to change my business and I'm hot rodding things rather than fixing things. So
Okay.
it take me a lot longer to get things done and advertised on my online shop. So
Hmm. Okay. And how's the international break been for you? Have you watched any football? Have you hated it, enjoyed it? Or-
I didn't watch any football. Your mate Chris was telling me about the Slovakia game. So
Yeah.
that's as much as I know about it.
He's a Northern fan, proper fan, yeah.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
And I suppose it's just, it's his, he's a Man United fan but he's not
Yeah.
in our, he doesn't do fantasy football, but yeah, he's a friend of mine who lives in Portugal, lives in the Algarve, who I met in South Africa, Irishman. So, Craig, one of the reasons why I wanted to get you on in the first place a few weeks ago was in the chat that you were going on about how you hated it all, FPL. You're gonna quit because you had a difficult start. You're doing a bit better now. You kind of I'm not sure like 3 million or something now. I don't know. Where are you now?
Yeah, just over 3 million.
Mm. And are you serious all the time when you say you're going to quit and you hate it and like when players you don't have score and stuff like that?
I mean, it's very reactionary. It's, um, I mean, it is one of those games, I think, where it is it's very 50-50. If it goes your way, it's amazing. It's the best game in the world. But when it doesn't, it's like, oh, why do I bother so much?
Oh, I mean, I know what you're saying because for me it's when your players score, especially the ones other people don't have. That's the moment. If you got a
Mm.
player like at the start of the season, I had Sarr and like Gakpo, and I mean Keith had Gakpo as well. They're scoring, and like you realize that hardly anyone's got them. That's one of the best feelings. But I try not to let. I know it's easy for me to say because I usually do pretty well, especially in the mini league. But I try not to let it get on top of me when my players don't do well. Is it a serious thing for you that to that point? I mean, do you?
Mm, I think it's a little bit exaggerated at times, but mm, yeah, I'd say it's an overreaction. But
And your college league, which you've won 3 years in a row, and there's quite a lot of competitors in that league, the mini league.
yeah,
How are you doing at the moment in that one?
about the same as I'm doing in our one, like 10th or something like that.
Right. I mean, it's early and you've got a good team right now. We'll look at it in a moment. But you've definitely going in the right direction. I could definitely see you climbing up quite a bit here. Just gonna share. This is. I want to talk to Keith now because I've got Keith's team here somewhere. Let me look. Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I'm trying. The thing gets in the way at the top of the screen. I can't move it onto the next tab.
Oh,
There it's gone. Okay, so my tech skills. Here is Keith's team. Now, Keith is you're literally 6 points behind me. And I think you said if you hadn't taken a hit, you'd be right on top of me at the moment.
yeah, figuratively, yeah.
This, I mean, are you making any transfers this week?
Me, no.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I made 3 transfers last time. I shouldn't have done it. Stupid.
Right. But who have you got in? Because these are all good players. Who did you get in?
From the week before,
Yeah.
it was Gordon,
Yeah. Enzo?
Sar, and Senesi, I think.
Okay. I mean, look, they're all good picks. And Sar got a goal. And
Yeah,
like
that was nice.
yeah. And I don't know. I think they're good picks for the fixtures as well. Newcastle and Palace's fixtures aren't great in the next 2 weeks, but then I think they then have a really good run. I think they're playing Arsenal the week after this.
Oh, right.
They're playing Bournemouth
Still beat
at
them.
home. You think Palace will beat Arsenal
Oh,
at home, yeah? No, wait, is it at home? No, it's at the Emirates. You think Palace will win at the Emirates?
oh, definitely. Easy.
I love it. I love it. Okay. I must say, I'm a little bit, because in that Everton game, I think they were 2-0 up and they lost. Is that right? Or they were winning and they lost?
They were losing 2-0,
Everton,
weren't they?
I think Everton were losing 2-0 and they lost, something like that. And I was just like, okay, the last 20 minutes they really flagged Palace. And they're going to rely on those same 11 players every game. And they've got Conference League on the Thursday a lot of weeks. And I just felt that was the first time that had been a factor, was that game, because evidently they were the better team until the last part of the game. So I'm just a little bit worried about getting on Palace for that reason.
Everton were the better team until Palace sort of turned on the style, yeah. Is that right? Nope.
The other way around?
Sorry, you're right. The other way around. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Oh, my game is mixed up.
Yes, personally, I'm looking at. I mean, I love Palace. I love Sarr, especially. I only sold him because he was injured. I didn't want to sell him, but I'm a bit nervous about getting him back just because of that thing. Where
Right.
I think they're a great team. I love their midfield, but I'm just a bit worried that they might drop off a bit. I'm going to look at the next 2 games anyway, and that's what I'm going to do for a lot of teams.
Okay.
But I think it's a really good decision not to.
So Palace Bournemouth's their next one, yeah?
This weekend is Palace Bournemouth. Palace are at
that's
home, and then they play Arsenal away.
Yeah.
So are you going to play Rodon against Burnley, or are you going to leave him on the bench?
I'm going to leave him on the bench. Cowardly, but I'm going to leave him on the bench.
I'm going to.
Used your bench boost, Keith?
What?
Have you used your bench boost?
Yeah. I used it the first day. Wasted.
So
what do
much
you-
set up for it.
Pissed on my chips, basically.
And what are you going to do with Ekatike?
I think I might play him, but I don't know who for.
I don't know.
I think he's going to start.
Do you?
against-
Why?
Isak was dreadful at the international break again.
Yeah, I know.
He's looking.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have
Yeah.
taken 6 weeks off. It was so silly.
I mean, the funny thing is that he played up front with Gyökeres, and they lost 1-0 at home to Kosovo.
Yeah, to Kosovo. Yeah, incredible.
Imagine if that happened in FPL. Imagine if they were playing in a team that was playing Kosovo, like a weaker team, and everyone was like triple captaining Gyökeres. Because you would, you would. Um, so, yeah, I
So I'm
agree. I don't know though. I just think Isak. Look, they've spent so much money on him. I know they spent the money on Ekitike as well. I just
yeah,
think that
well,
they might be betting him in now because Ekitike
right.
just really, well, he really shit the bed, didn't he, with that
That
stupid
was a
red
bit
card?
stupid. Yeah, he's a kid though. He's young.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think Kitiki is going to start is the way I'm thinking, but I just don't know who to bring him on for. Or I could leave him on the bench and maybe Enzo won't start and he'll come on as a sub then.
Right. And what about Van Dijk? Will you start him for this game, Man United?
No,
Oh,
he's so far off form, it's frightening.
ooh, I would think twice about that. I wouldn't play Van der Ven
Yeah,
ahead of him. I mean, I don't want you to change for me and then it goes wrong. But if
yeah,
it was, if it,
like Gordon, you mean?
no, Gordon's a good buy. I stand by that. If I had a free
Every
hit,
time I get Gordon in, he does really badly. So,
no, he'll honestly, their fixtures are good. He
yeah,
looks
it's
sharp
true.
for England.
Yeah, he scored, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he did. Yeah, it was a lovely goal. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
against rubbish opposition, but yeah,
yeah,
because Latvia drew at home to Andorra, I think, the game before they played England.
mad. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pandora, they do take their football seriously, but they've not got much of a pool to take from.
So Craig, tell me about Scotland because they've got 10 points from 12 available points. Um, so tell me what's going on there because I mean, I know perhaps it's not as exciting because they qualified for a tournament recently. Was it the last Euros that they qualified for, or was it the World Cup?
The last two Euros, I think.
Right. So they qualified for the last Euros, and it was very exciting, and then they got there, and it was very disappointing. Um, so I
That's
don't.
normal.
Sorry.
That's just normal for Scotland.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, I don't sense the excitement this time in the qualifying. Is it there or not?
Mm, I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm not as excited. Certainly.
Hmm.
I don't know why, and
Yeah.
maybe it's just a little bit of fatigue
Yes.
with
Yeah.
football in general.
Okay.
But um, I don't know. I was talking to my friend about it yesterday, and obviously people want us to be, more attacking and more sort of like free flowing football with the players that we've got now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's winning matches and qualifying us for tournaments. So, like, what else can you really ask of him? And in the last game he played Doak, he played McTominay more further forward,
Hmm.
and he played all these guys, and we were still rubbish. So
Yeah.
it's not really down to
Oh,
him completely, I don't think, Steve Clark. But I
I
mean,
don't
10
know.
points from 12,
I
you can't
mean,
really
I mean,
ask for more.
look, you won nil down against Greece at home, right?
Yeah,
Playing
we were totally
badly.
outplayed as well.
Yeah. But the point is, the players stayed in the game, and the
Mhm.
mentality was so strong to come back and win it. And the final goal was comedy. I mean, that keeper, what was he doing? But like but they were already 2-1 up at that point. They'd already won the game. I mean, I just thought it was a bit unfair that the fans,
Yeah,
even before they
I,
came back in the game and fans started booing. I thought, what's because I was actually listening to it on the radio, I think. And so what's that about? Like, what? I don't understand that. You always think of Scottish fans as like passionate and driving the team
mm,
on, especially at home, like this big atmosphere, and it just sounded awful.
I think it was this sort of, the thinking was Belarus had conceded, 20 odd goals in our last three games, and we couldn't muster up any real sort of attacking threat, if that makes sense.
Right.
I think people were expecting a big scoreline, but
Mm.
that's not really Scotland's style either. So, yeah, but they didn't play well at all, Scotland. And in that Belarus game, that was really, really bad to watch. Even as a Scotland fan, just terrible football. But yeah, but I can't see us beating Greece or Denmark in the next two games. So we'll have to go through the playoffs again.
Yeah. Let me just share your team and let's have a look at your team. So first of all, this is the league, mini league at the moment. You're up to 10th here. I'd imagine you'd finish in the top 5 as you always do, but let's have a look at your. I just lost where I was now. Excuse me. Here we go. Let's have a look at your team. So 74 points, very good score. No transfers. How many transfers you got in the bank?
2.
Okay. And have you got any transfer plans for this week? You don't need
probably
don't need to give them away if you don't want to, but have you got any transfer plans going on?
Probably Bruno Fernandes out.
Yeah.
Because he's got Liverpool.
Yeah.
And I'm planning to use the bench boost. So.
Oh, this week.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So Mukiele against Wolves. Foster, is he fit?
I don't know. I've not really been keeping up with.
There's a yellow flag here. I have no idea. I haven't heard anything about him. Good one for Dubravka though. Yeah, it's a good bench boost for sure. I got rid of Bruno this week and got Saka in.
I'll probably go for, I don't know, Sarr or Caicedo or somebody like that.
Enzo Fernandez. I mean, I can't stand the guy, but I think he's the best Chelsea midfield pick. I think he's better than Caicedo.
Yeah.
I was hearing
just whether he plays, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's on pens as well. So.
Yeah, that's right. He was reported to have an injury, and people seem to think he's going to play, but he came home from Argentina or wherever they were playing. I don't know if they were playing in South America. Brazil were playing in Japan and China this international break because it's only friendly games for the South American teams. Yeah, that's true. But I think that I'm looking at my team and going like, I need Chelsea, I need Newcastle. I don't have them. I only got 2 Arsenal, but I don't want to. This game week, the fixtures. I mean, they're just not. Also, the other thing this season is that, like last season, there were a lot of gimme fixtures. Where you see a team going up against another team, they're going to get points. This season, because the promoted teams are a bit stronger. Arguably, Wolves is in that category, but they could turn around Wolves. So it's not. This season's quite difficult actually to judge transfers, don't you think?
Yeah,
I think that's kind of where I've faltered a little bit. Is I've not really been as engaged with the league, and then the sort of emergence of these other teams, and I think also the emergence of the defensive points. I've not really capitalized on that either. But yeah, it's hard to predict who's, because you would have said Everton were a gimme, Wolves, like you say. I mean, Aston Villa were terrible for the first 4 and now they're back. So you can't really predict, you can't predict that Spurs game at all.
I mean, like
United are bad and Nottingham Forest are bad, but that's probably the only sort of easy games, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, we're relying on Nottingham Forest to be crap now. But who's to say they don't? Ange's first season at Tottenham, they were in the top 3 for the first, 3 3 months he was there or something. He's not always rubbish.
No, I mean, there's a good team there. They don't just turn bad,
Yeah.
Overnight like that. But I mean, they have, but
Yeah.
you can't expect them to be bad forever.
I mean, their midfield is really good. Hudson-Odoi, Gibbs White, and Elliot Anderson, all top players. So yeah. What do you think, Keith? I mean, you're saying Palace have a chance of beating Liverpool. Have a look at any of these fixtures and tell me that any of them are definitely going one way or the other. All these 10 fixtures here.
You could go either way, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burnley Leeds.
I mean, even Liverpool aren't doing very well. So
No. Palace, Bournemouth, Spurs, Aston Villa. They could go a good lot of them could go either way, couldn't they?
Right.
yeah, 2-2, 3-3.
Nailed on. It's like City and Everton.
I think City Everton is the only one I would bet on out of all of them.
Yeah.
You'd get terrible
You can
odds on
still
that.
you can still see Everton getting a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, against terrible City midfield and defence, yeah.
It's a pity Jack Grealish can't play.
Oh, right. Gentleman's
That-
agreement.
That rule is so stupid. It only exists in England.
I know. Yeah, Brighton, Newcastle. Yeah, you would think it's very hard to predict any of those. You would think Chelsea would be fourth, yes.
And
Yeah,
are West Ham now a good team, or
no. Brentford should win that.
but they've now got Nuno. They looked okay in their last game, didn't they? West Ham.
What was the score?
I think that I didn't see any of that. I didn't see
Oh,
any.
they were playing Arsenal.
I haven't
They
seen.
lost to Arsenal.
Yeah, I was on the beach most of literally on during this game week that's passed, and I saw so little
Halfway.
football compared to what I normally see. I saw I tried to watch Match of the Day on Saturday and Sunday and fell asleep both times watching on the catch up. So like I don't even know. Yeah, I love watching the games because I get a real feel for not just a player but how a team is progressing. Because sometimes even when a team loses, you can still see sometimes the seeds of recovery or whatever. But on Saturday, I'll probably be able to watch a few games. I'm going with all the Liverpool supporters crew because one of my colleagues is a big Liverpool fan, and she goes to a bar with a load of Liverpool supporters to watch Liverpool games. So I'm going to go with them to watch Man United on Sunday afternoon.
Well, let's hope it was a good match.
I mean, I think Liverpool will win 3 or 4-1. I mean, although I said any of these could go either way, I honestly think Liverpool and Man City are bankers here.
Yeah, I would like to think so, but Man U always raises their game against Liverpool.
Well, they also like it when other teams come onto them. They don't like having possession, Manchester United,
No, that's true.
because they're really badly organised when they lose the ball. Because when they have such a bad structure of the team that as soon as they lose the ball, people cut through them.
Yeah, it's a tough one to call, I think. I'd like Liverpool to win, obviously, but I can't call it. Draw, I would think.
Yeah? Oh no.
Yeah. 2-2.
But you always do that. You never like to say Liverpool are going to win. You imagine
No,
you're
no,
somehow
I know that.
jinxing it, don't you?
I'm a master jinxer, yeah.
It's amazing that your words have so much power. It's incredible. I need some of that.
Absolutely.
I don't think Man United have got enough threat to score 2 goals.
Yeah, they'll get a
I
pin
don't know.
at
You
Anfield.
think at Anfield? At Anfield.
I see Cunha is kicking off. Lots of passive aggression from him.
All right.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, I loved it at Wolves. I felt really at home there. And all the Wolves fans are going, what? So why were you behaving like an idiot for 2 months and stamping your feet and getting sent off?
Has he
Yeah,
scored yet?
I think he
Um,
did he? I think he might just only have an assist. I'm not sure.
All right.
Maybe in a cup game or something.
Yeah, that I
I
mean,
don't think so.
the way that Amorim sets up, I always thought it was really unlikely he would play Cunha, Sheshko, and Mbomo in the same lineup, and that's the way it's working out. He hasn't done it once, and I reckon Cunha is going to be on the bench quite often, actually,
Right.
because Sheshko's sort of
Such a
coming
way.
into a bit of form. I mean, I don't know why they
Not a
had
single
Mbomo
goal.
and Cunha when they just needed one of them. They could have then got a decent holding midfield player instead. But anyway, I'm only frustrated because I like Man United to be one of the teams we can pick from, and they're just not.
No.
Um,
But yeah,
anyway,
Cunha hasn't got any goals and 0 assists as well.
wow, wow.
Waste of luck.
And when you look at the goals that him and Buemo scored last season,
Yeah.
fair enough, both were on penalties for their teams, but
Hmm.
it feels
I,
bad that
I,
you can't pick them.
I do. I honestly don't have much faith in Amorim. I think that he might get the sack before Christmas, but I think there's a real possibility that if Man United either turn around under him or a new manager, and Bummer will kick off again as a big as he's a really, really effective football player. He's not the most technically gifted, but he's incredibly efficient with the ball. It's like he always knows what to do, and he's lethal shooting. And
Very,
he's,
very direct. Yeah. I do like him.
They've got the makings of a good team, but he just doesn't seem want to play them in the right places.
But it's been going on with Man United for a while now, regardless of the
Yeah.
managers. They
yeah,
buy a player which should be good, and it's absolutely hopeless. And I don't see how that happens. They go somewhere else, and then suddenly they're good again. It's
Yeah.
weird.
And I thought now would have been, they were buying Premiership proven players,
Yeah.
guys that have done it in the Premier League, and they've not been able to get the same product out of them. So.
okay. And Craig, who do you want to win the league this season?
Premier League.
Yeah, not the mini league.
bother
Obviously,
me.
you want Craig to win the mini league. Who do you want to win the Premier League?
I'm not bothered, honestly. Doesn't affect me one way or
No?
another. Who wins?
No. Okay. If Liverpool don't win, Keith, who would you like to see win it?
I picked up Chelsea at the start, and I don't think it will be now. I think it'll probably be Arsenal.
But that's who you think will win it. But who would you like to win it if Liverpool
I
don't
think
win
they'll
it?
win Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I do like watching Arsenal. I appreciate their team a lot, and have done for a wee while.
Yeah, you're a big Saka fan. I know. So am I.
Crazy about that Saka.
Yeah. No, it's Arsenal for me. And I predicted them to win at the start of the season, the league, when Freddie and I mean, I get it wrong almost every season, to be honest. I think almost every season I get it wrong. So maybe I'll get it wrong again this season. But I did predict Arsenal to win it this season, and I think they can. It's just a matter of winning all the games they should win, like this one on Saturday.
They've got so much depth now as well
Yeah.
in every position. Odegaard's out, and it doesn't make any difference.
Any other
Whereas
team?
the season before or 2 seasons before, they lose Odegaard and it's season ending. But now they've got so many guys that can come into that position. So, and guys who were doing so well last season that can't even get a sniff now. Lewis Skelly and Nwaneri and these guys are hardly playing any minutes. So yeah, they've got some squad.
They do have a few injuries, so don't they? Arsenal, quite a few injuries anyway.
Because you can change that midfield three 1 week to the next, and then they're still just as good,
Yeah.
And they've got Havertz out, and they've got all these guys still to come back. So
Yeah, I still think that they're a bit toothless down the left, because
I think Eze makes a difference. I know he's playing more
Yeah,
central, but
that's what I
he
mean.
can play it.
Yeah, no, I don't think they have a left-sided player that threatens the defense, opposition's defense enough on that side. And then the defense tends to shift over and cover the right more in many numbers. So Saka still has a lot of work to do because Martinelli's not really a player that he likes to come inside, and Trossard's just a midfield player. He's not really a winger, and Eze doesn't really play as a flank player. I mean, he's best is coming inside or being central. So I kind of feel that's the only part of their team. I think Freddie's spoken about that as well. It's the only part of their team where they could have a player. I mean, it's difficult to find left-footed or left-sided rather players that are really good. And there's not many of them around. There will never have been.
Yeah, Menu, for example.
Well, Semenyo's great, but I mean, yeah, God, that goal he scored, that
Just
that
absurd,
goal
wasn't it?
where he comes in for, like off the byline.
Yeah. The Clivert goal was amazing as well.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's a class act. Yeah, I like him.
yeah. I don't know when that's
I
going
think
to.
he's earmarked.
What's
See
that?
that earmarked for Liverpool as well, Semenyo?
That'd be nice.
The Salah replacement.
Yeah, 70 million.
At
There's
least.
some buyout clause or something that
Yeah, 70 million. They say
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, how old is he? Is he like?
26, I think.
Oh, okay.
Could
That's
be wrong,
right.
but I think he's 26.
Yeah, it could be. Could well be. Yeah, and he's not going to the AFCON. He's him
they didn't
and
qualify.
him and Ismail Assar are Senegalese, and the Senegal didn't qualify.
25,
Okay.
26 soon.
Okay. I mean, this is Craig, your team is pretty close to what I'm seeing from a lot of the content creators. But then you've gone for Foden. I always think you do something a little bit different, that other people aren't doing. Because a couple of seasons ago, I always thought you were a bit template, and then last season I thought you really kind of shifted it up to kind of be a bit more dynamic on top of the basic. I really like this team, but I think Keith's team's
I
better.
think
Sorry, go on.
I think now like the template has been set,
Yeah,
everyone will have Gabriel, everyone will have Semenyo, Haaland, those are like in everybody's team now, I guess.
yeah,
Most people will have at least one Arsenal defender and maybe an Arsenal goalie.
yeah,
It's just about finding the other people that are different. Because, like, if you look at Keith's team, Rice, Gordon, they're all getting points. But nobody picks Declan Rice. You know what I mean?
I mean, I
He wants
think
his ownership.
yeah. The reason why they don't pick him is because there's so many good Arsenal picks.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
if Declan Rice was playing for Spurs, you'd pick him every time.
he's on free kicks. He's on corners. He'll
Yeah.
get you tackles.
If Declan Rice was doing the same thing for Spurs that he is for Arsenal, you'd pick him every time. But because there are three other Arsenal picks that you might want instead, people aren't. But it could work out really well, that pick.
I do
But I
like.
think it already has worked out.
Sorry,
It's
Keith.
11 points that nobody else has got.
Sorry, Keith. What did you say?
Sorry, I was saying I do like Rice, and I know he gets the odd goal and assist. But the only reason he is there because I couldn't afford anybody else.
Right,
And Saka was injured at the start of the season,
right.
and because for that price, I thought, yeah, that's a good choice. So that's the reason he's there.
Anybody else you really want that you don't have right now, Keith?
Oh, yeah.
Voltemada, Bowen.
Voltemada, no, I don't really like Voltemada that much. Trying to get into the fancy Premier League here.
We've got 1 minute left.
Duran Timber's good.
Yeah, I want Timber.
Yeah, that's who I would like. Yeah.
God, yeah.
Caicedo, but I'm quite happy with Enzo at the moment.
Enzo's a really good pick.
Yeah.
Really, really good pick. I think, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have to
think-
wrap it up there.
Yeah, I think that's it, really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, football. We're back for 4 weeks before another break with Premier League. I hope your team wins. Hope Hearts and Liverpool both win. Hearts are looking good for second place at the minute.
First place.
No,
They're going to
mate,
win it.
they're
They're
not.
going to win it.
Of course they're not. We're not talking about Scottish football. Sorry, there's not enough time. So
That's the extra episode. Nobody will watch.
all right, take it easy, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope we can do another one sometime later this season. Okay.
Cheers,
Thank
Mark.
you.
Cheers. Let me turn off record now. Where's record? Oh dear. So professional.